Oh man, this is like one of my favorite places around town, and I can't believe I haven't brought you guys here for an Ask Me Monday yet. All right, so welcome back to another Ask Me Monday. So for those of you that might be new here or don't know, my name is Derek Simnett from Simnett Nutrition. I'm a holistic nutritionist. I have a passion for nature, for body movement, for calisthenics, for building up our body with vegan and plant-based foods. So if you have any questions on those topics, leave them in the comment section down below and hopefully I'll get to them for the next one. I like to get out in nature and answer these questions for you guys because I think it gives you a cool opportunity to see this little slice of paradise that I call home. But it also hopefully will encourage you all to get out there and get some exercise and breathe in some fresh air from nature as well. So hopefully you all had a chance to get out there this weekend and get some fresh air. I'm out here today at this very cool little beach near my house, and I don't have a name for it, but it's just beautiful and very special. Not a lot of people know about this. It's got a great little area for swimming over there. We'll go over there and check it out. Lots of very cool ocean wildlife in the water here. Great for like snorkeling and scuba diving. But my favorite part is right when you enter the park, you're greeted with this. Some incredible edible greens. That's incredible. Like, look at that, guys. So that is one beautiful colored plant. If you guys know exactly what type this is or whatever, please let me know. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Like, so vibrant, so green. The leaves are so tender, and then it's being fed by all the incredible ocean air that comes up. Look at the size of that leaf. Like, that's my arm for size. Incredible. Man, and there's some more of it over there. I'll show you guys when we get there. Frig. Oh, and then just over here, there's these like cool stairs that are built right into the rock. I'll show you guys. So back when Parksville was first established, the king of Parksville actually had his castle just on top of this hill here. And this was like their dock that came out into the water. So that there's thousands of years old. Got you guys, just kidding. Parksville's not that old. But yeah, we'll start with the questions, but just like breathe this in for a second. It is amazing out here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention we're being chased by the rain again today. I think it's been like 4 weekends in a row that it's rained when I've been trying to film. But you know what I say to that? I say, go ahead, universe, you test me, man. I will pass every one of those tests. I don't think I'll be walking and answering the questions today because I'm going to like bust my ankles if I try and do that. I'm gonna head over to these trees over here and we'll answer the first question. Guys, that's a bald eagle like right above our heads. You can hear him. All right. So I just remembered why I don't come down to the water to film these Ask Me Mondays, because the waves are super loud or it's really windy. So you'll have to excuse me if the waves are noisy, but I'm gonna try and speak loud enough that it kind of drowns that out. All right, so this first one comes from Luke Hudson. He says, Derek, what is your stance on men with body image problems? It seems like the fitness industry is causing a lot of men to feel like they have to attain a certain physique to be valuable in today's society. What's your opinion, and do you feel like you may be promoting that to a younger audience? Keep up the good work. Okay, Luke, thanks so much for the insightful question, man. That's a good one. It's something that I think about a lot, for sure. Actually, I'm gonna keep that out because I'm gonna have to look at that question again because I know I'm gonna get onto some tangents on this one. I think about this a lot because on one hand, like, I have those same body issues that lots of people have. But then on the other hand, I'm on social media and I'm sort of perpetuating this sort of vanity machine, I guess you could call it. So yeah, it's something I think of a lot, and I often worry that, you know, me talking about my physique or being ripped or shredded or whatever is gonna make other people feel inadequate, or will make, you know, certain people feel like you mentioned, that the only way that they're gonna be valuable to society is if they, you know, look ripped or look shredded or have a certain physique, and that's definitely not how it is at all. So one of the reasons why I started to build muscle was because I realized when I did start to build a little bit of muscle, people started to listen to my vegan message a lot more and take me a lot more seriously and wanted to get health information from me. So I knew that this was a tool that I could use in order to help spread my message, in order to help people get healthier, in order to help save some animals, in order to help save the environment. But that doesn't mean that somebody who is the most flexible vegan out there isn't gonna have as much impact as I would, or someone that's the most intellectual vegan out there, or someone who's the best public speaker out there that's promoting a vegan message or trying to help people get healthier, or whatever the topic is. So of course you don't have to be ripped or shredded to be valuable in society. I just want to make that clear, or valuable in the vegan movement for that matter. We all have so many special skills and talents that we have to highlight, and this is mine. Duh, like being built. It's dumb. So yeah, I totally get it, right? Men are supposed to have this sort of big shoulders, thin waist, be really shredded and lean, but still really muscular. And then women, you know, they're supposed to have a thin waist and those dimensions, big booty and you know, big boobs or whatever it is. And yeah, that's kind of what's been shoved down our throat, you know, from media and whatever it is. I don't know everyone who's shoving this down our throat, but that's, you know, sort of the archetypal physiques that, you know, men want to have, and that we think women want, and that women want to have that they think men want. And that's not true. I think in the end, we all just want to find someone that appreciates us for who we are, someone that complements our character, someone that understands us, and you know, it's so much more than that. But anyways, I digress. I knew I was gonna get off topic. What is the question? What's your opinion? Yeah, so I mean, there's definitely a really big push for this whole aesthetic look and health and fitness right now. And I think there's definitely like less healthy things that you could be into, less healthy obsessions, you know, partying, drugs and alcohol, and maybe even shopping or gambling or whatever. So, you know, it's not the worst thing out there, but I do understand that it's causing some body issues in some people, and I'd hate to think that I'm, you know, part of perpetuating that. So the last part of that question was, do I feel like I'm promoting it to a younger audience? I would like to think that I'm promoting health and fitness to an audience, to my audience, not necessarily having a certain physique. I think the physique is a side effect of the lifestyle. I don't think I'm promoting like aesthetics or whatever as the goal. I think it's, like I mentioned, it's just a side effect of living the healthy lifestyle that I promote. But I just want you all to know that people out there that do have body image issues, which is probably everyone, understand that we all have them, and know that the way that you see your body is totally different than the way that other people see your body. And the little tiny things that you nitpick and you hate about your body, other people probably don't even notice. So if you could just like drop that and forget about that, it would make you an even better person. Anyways, enough of that question. What's that? What are we up to? Sitting here filming a video. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel, so I make videos. So yeah, I don't know, I had to stop. There was a man that lives up there. He lives in the house up there, and they have some very rich, expensive homes right here, and I guess he could hear me talking, so he came down and like wanted to know what I was doing. Fair enough though, if I had this little slice of heaven, I'd want to protect it, and there are like beer cans and stuff all around here, so clearly people do come here and party and trash the place. Okay, this one's so funny. Crystal put this in. She was like, you have to answer this. She thought it was so funny. So, Rye and Kai Matthews. Great stuff as always, Derek. My Ask Me Monday question is, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized John Venuses or one horse-sized John Venus? Keep up the good work, dude. Okay, so I know for a fact that if I was to try and fight one John Venus-sized John Venus, the outcome would be horrible. So if I had to fight one horse-sized John Venus, I would have zero chance at all. I'd have to pick the 100 duck-sized John Venuses. Come at me, brothers. Oh man. Thinking of the photoshopping I could do for that. I am gonna quickly answer all the questions right here because it's treacherous out there, and then I'll quickly show you a few like the tide pools and things, because there are some really neat things to see around here. So Life Like Laura asks, hey Derek, trying my question again. What do you think about guar gum, xanthan gum, and locust bean gum? Love to hear your answer. Right, so these are all like thickeners and emulsifiers that they add to foods. So we all know, you didn't ask about it, but carrageenan, or carrageenan as some people pronounce it, is extracted from a seaweed, and it tends to be the one that seems to be the most harmful. Could I seem any more unsure about that? Carrageenan is the most harmful one that I know of. Try and avoid that whenever possible. It has been shown to increase the gaps in the tight junctions between our cell walls in our digestive tract, and that is really bad. Can lead to all sorts of things like food insensitivities and inflammation throughout the body, joint pain. So you don't want to have that. We want to keep those tight junctions nice and closed. So stay away from the carrageenan. And then, so xanthan gum seems to be one of the more commonly used ones, and that one seems to be the sort of healthiest one from what I found. I think they put an upper safe limit of 15 milligrams on that, and unless you're like trying to consume it like by spoonfuls, you'll never get anywhere close to that in food. And if you exceed that 15 milligram dose of it, people tend to, and this actually applies for all the gums, I think it's all around that amount, people tend to experience gas and bloating and different digestive concerns. So yeah, you don't want to have too much of it for sure. If you have any digestive concerns and problems, I would try to avoid those gums as much as possible anyways. And I think we all should be avoiding those gums and thickeners as much as possible and just eating whole foods whenever we can. But it's inevitable that it's going to be in some packaged food that you eat somewhere. Xanthan gum is actually made from a fermentation process of sugars, and then it creates polysaccharide, which is a long string of sugars. Poly standing for many, saccharides for sugars. It's like a fiber basically is what they are, and that's what tends to thicken up the food. But then there's also ones like gelan gum and locust bean gum and guar gum, which are made from beans actually. They I don't know what part of the bean they use, but they grind up the beans and they use that to thicken the food. So from everything I read, it seems that locust bean gum, guar gum, and xanthan gum seem to have a good amount of research behind them and seem to be like the safest thickeners that there are out there. But yeah, like I said, it's not something that we want to be consuming. If we can avoid it, definitely try and avoid those things. But in small amounts, if you're having like a cup of almond milk or something and it has a bit of xanthan gum in it, or if you're gonna have like a vegan burger and it has some gelan gum in it or something like that, I don't think it's gonna be all that detrimental to your health in the end. I'm sure there's some things that are in that burger that are probably worse for you than that gum. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. However, if you're suffering from digestive concerns, ooh, and I almost forgot to mention, they have found that it has an effect on our gut bacteria, and there's not a lot of research done on it yet, but because it is a fiber that doesn't get digested, it does have the chance to then feed our gut bacteria that's further down in our colon. So they don't really know the results, you know, of that, if that is a good thing or a bad thing, what type of bacteria it's feeding, but it, you know, it could alter that bacteria, so that's something to keep in mind. Joe Haddad, question, what is your opinion on eating mussels? So yeah, I don't know, it's a tough one with all those things like mollusks, mussels, you know, all those bivalves. There's the gooey ducks as well. A lot of people eat those. They are actually like right out here. And because a lot of them don't have a central nervous system, people try and argue that they are vegan, that they don't feel pain, so they're okay to eat. I don't know. I still see them as living things. It's not something that I want to eat. And they are the filters of the ocean a lot of the time, or the filters of whatever waterway that they're in. So it's, you know, it's not something that I think I want to consume. It's not something that I feel like I'm missing out on. If there was like some essential nutrient that I couldn't get elsewhere that was only found in those foods, then maybe I'd consider it and find a safe way to eat them. But I mean, you know, heavy metals, PCBs, dioxins, and those things all filter those things out. Like, no thanks. I'll keep them out of my diet. That's what I think about eating those. If they're vegan or not, I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments down below? Seriously, I do want to know. What do you guys think? Are mussels okay to eat if you're vegan? You guys are always so insightful in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say. So that's it for this week. That's all I had. I only had a few questions this week because I want to try and shorten these down a little bit, because now I'm kind of finding like I'm sort of running out of questions. So you guys better leave them in the comment section down below, or Ask Me Mondays is over. No, but I am actually thinking of evolving Ask Me Mondays into something different. Anyways, the rain is here, but I really want to show you all around here a little bit because there's some cool stuff to see. So let's check it out. But if I don't get to say goodbye, see you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you subscribe if you haven't yet. Definitely hit the like button because it helps these videos in the algorithms and all that sort of stuff. And comment because I love hearing what you guys have to say. Thank you all so much for helping to give me this voice and for appreciating my content. I appreciate all of you and your time and your attention when you're watching me. Thank you. Oh yeah, eat plants, stay positive. What do you guys think of that tagline? I don't know. Just trying it on for size. Does it fit? I don't know. Oh, I just remembered Crystal packed a snack for me. She said, there's a snack in your backpack. I know you're gonna like it. Because she knows I get hungry when I'm out here doing these things. Let's see what she made me. Oh, what nice. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. She is good to me. She made me a peanut butter and jam sandwich. So good. We've been eating this traditional fermented sourdough bread lately, like a sourdough rye, and it's so good. This one's got a little bit of raisins and some nuts in it. Oh wow, there's a helicopter really low. Let's check it out. Glad the camera decided to focus there on that. What a good little sandwich. I wonder who first invented the peanut butter and jam sandwich. Can you imagine being that guy? You're like, all right, I'm gonna crush up these nuts. Then I'll take these berries over here and crush them up, put them together. Definitely should have patented it, that's for sure. All right, so first of all, as we climb up here, on our left here, your right, we have another one of those collard plants. It's crazy, crazy good greens. I really wish I could share these with you guys. They're so good. Oh, I just scared that heron away. Too bad. He was just sitting right over there. Oh my God, and the best part is, look at this. It just went to seed. So I'm definitely gonna take a bunch of these seeds. Oh God. Okay guys, look down this crack. There's so many creepers. So there's always a few little critters in these tide pools here. Hello, friend. Oh, he's cute, eh? All right, we'll put you back. So I don't know if you guys can see them down there, but those are like little sea anemones. All those little flowers, but they're actually, they're all closed up right now because it's not sunny. Oh man, what a shame. All right, we'll see if we can get this one here to stick to my finger a little bit. Ah, it does. Holy, that was scary. All right, so you can see this one here is really open. Let's see what it does to my finger. Ah! It's like a little, like, a bunch of little suction cups on your finger. It feels so cool.